How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about primarily night vision recording, at least entry-level night vision recording as I would classify it. Now, for those of you who just like to LARP and airsoft and want to get the sweet recording shots of just catching people off guard because they don't own night vision, or just simply recording your time at the range with the homies while at night shooting, right? I'd say that it is nice that these capabilities exist out there. Some of these capabilities are very expensive, upwards of like $300, $400 of recording devices that attach to your night vision devices. But then comes in the entry level, or at least a much cheaper option if you already have recording capabilities that you use, such as GoPros, run cams, or any other recording device. In this case, we're going to be looking at top Overwatch Productions night vision frames that attach directly to the night vision itself, and you pretty much use your favorite mainstream recording device. In this case, we're going to be using a GoPro. But before I give any more information, don't forget to follow the channel and like this video for more videos like these. Let's begin this video and talk a little bit about what Top Overwatch Productions has to offer. Okay, everyone, so what I have here is my helmet setup with the product itself that we're going to talk about. And this product is from Top NVG, or Total Overwatch Productions, as they're called in Instagram. And what they have to offer is something very, very simple, very straightforward, and that is sort of a bridge in order to be able to use other recording devices and have them be able to record through your night vision, right? These are 3D printed injection mold frames that attach to your diopters on your night vision. Now, the one that I'm using here and that I'm going to show and talk about are the PVS-14. I have two of them because the first one cracked. I was kind of able to shimmy put some tape around just so I can able to present the differences and the improvements that Top NVG has done for their PVS-14 frame. And I'm going to show some footage showing you the legacy model and then the new and improved model that was released pretty recently. Now, how exactly does this frame provide the ability for a recording device to record through your night vision? It's actually pretty simple. Within the frame itself, at an angle, it has a polycarb splitter, right? And that's pretty much a fancy way of saying a see-through mirror, right? It is pretty much a lens at the very back end, which our naked eye can still see through, but when it comes to an image that's being shot towards it, it does somewhat reflect some of the image of it at an angle, or at an angle depending upon which angle you set it up at. And because of this, it gets shot towards your recording device, and your recording device records that. With that being said, it's pretty straightforward and simple, right? The frame itself is, right, like I said, pretty lightweight. It's very minimal weight. When it comes to like downsides of it, I'm going to talk a bit about it a little bit later into the video, but that's pretty much what it does. It is very simple and straightforward. All you do is release the screws on the frame itself, attach it to your diopter in a seamlessly easy way, and retighten the screws, and that's it pretty much. You do lose some capabilities and, like I said, some downsides, but that's pretty much it. Now, when it comes to the downsides of the product itself, what exactly are those? So one of the main things that I noticed as soon as I attached this, since the first time I used it was for my GoPro, was how heavy it was. The frame itself is not heavy. It's pretty lightweight, but once you attach a recording device to it, whether it is a GoPro 12, GoPro 8, or a Sessions, right? Since it has the ability and adapters to attach such recording devices, it just becomes super heavy. especially if you're wearing 1431s like I am. If you're wearing PVS 14s, it's still going to increase the weight, and it might be slightly a tilt to it. You should be fine if we're talking about adding a counterweight to your helmet with PVS 14s, but with 1431s, you're going to be struggling a little bit, and that's what I noticed, that I struggle slightly when it comes to the weight. Now, one of the things that Top NVG did was create an adapter for the RunCam helmet recorder, right? Which all you need is to purchase the RunCam adapter recorder, and as long as you already own a frame, then all you need to do is remove the adapter for whatever device that you're using on the frame and just switch it out by just removing 2 screws and replacing those, right? Now, the only problem with that is, of course, you're sacrificing quality when it comes to using the RunCam helmet. And not only that, it only works with arc rails, as currently works only with arc rails, right? Which kind of sucks because I haven't been able to fully test the RunCam and the feel of it because I have only a M-Lock rail when it comes to my helmet, because I own only Hardhead Veterans bump helmet and ballistic helmet, right? So with that being said, that's one of the downsides, the weight itself and the limitations of, you know, the cameras. The other thing is the limitation of view. If you're using the GoPro, it does restrict a lot of your peripheral view. If you're using the RunCam, it slightly limits it, but there's still a limitation right there. So you're sacrificing your peripheral views, right? When you're looking through the beam splitter, it's not that bad. You can still see the image quality very well. Also take into account, depending on how good your eyesight is, will depend on how well you can see through night vision, right? This is why you have one of the main things that you have to do if you're going to be using night vision is to maintain your eyesight health, right? For me, I have astigmatism, so a lot of the times the light that I see naturally is slightly messed up. But again, that's just me. But even with that astigmatism that is very minimal, I'm still able to see through the night vision perfectly fine with this frame. So that's one of the things. The other thing is the fragility. It is a 3D printed injection mold product. Depending upon how well it's improved, the legacy model did crack on me at a very minimal distance. It was pretty much at exactly how it is right now, and the screw might have loosened up as I was using it throughout the night, and it just simply blopped against the table, and I almost dropped it, and at some point it might have cracked, right? It could have been that. It could have been just that the frame might have given up, and there was like a hairline crack, and it just gave out, right? And it's why it fell off of the night vision. So the fragility of it does exist there. The new model does feel much more rugged for some reason. I don't know if it's maybe because it's less transparent compared to the legacy model, or they've changed the material that they're using, but the rigidity of it feels a lot better, right? So at least when it comes to the newer PVS 14 model, it's actually nice. And this is not necessarily a downside. You could include it as a downside or not, but the price itself, while it is less than other products out there for recording devices, some people might bring into question why is a 3D printed injection mold product at this price level. And that is because the price for the PVS 14 frame is $150, right? At least on Amazon is showing as $150. I do know that Top NVG, sometimes when it's like celebratory moments, such as, you know, July 4th, Veterans Day, stuff like that, they will offer some discounts to it. That's when I got the RunCam attachment adapter for it, just to see the different comparisons. So those are the downsides that at least I could see, or that would maybe concern people, right? I necessarily don't think that all of those are a make or break when it comes to it. I obviously purchased it because it fits my needs, right? So with that being said, What do you guys think about the Top NVG's frame, right? Is it something that you were looking for, right? Is it something that you're gonna purchase, or you're just gonna keep looking out there until it improves, or you find something else that fits your needs? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video for more videos like these. This has been Manny, and until next time.
Sorry.
A real girl right now.
Surprise.
Call sign's gonna be tampons.